For information about investing in character-led companies, please visit www.rocinvestments.com and join the growing number of investors choosing to make character a priority when investing their money.
What should we be looking out for? And then also just, through your examples, try to make it real for the audience as to, how close it could be to us all, at all times.
Yeah. So let me unpack this because I love this question. So I'll ground everybody on the definition of human trafficking, just so we're all on the same page. And really it is either by commercial sexual exploitation or forced labor. So those are two pieces that we focus in on in the United States. So it's labor trafficking or sex trafficking. And the three words that I like to be able to share with folks is it's force, fraud, and coercion. If there is force, fraud, or coercion, then it is a crime of human trafficking and prosecutable in the United States. So it doesn't have to have violence. It could just be fraud or coercion. And it doesn't have to have any of all of those things could happen, or one of those things could happen, whether it's an adult or a minor, right? So really important for us to debunk the myth of the movie Taken, debunk the white van and stranger danger, somebody grabbing somebody off the street. Human trafficking is a crime where most of the time, the majority of the time, somebody knows somebody. And in knowing someone, a relationship is built. And through that journey of a relationship, that individual who is vulnerable, and we all are vulnerable, but some are more vulnerable than others, is groomed. And through that grooming process is connected and bonded to that perpetrator or the trafficker in the example. And that bond then makes it so that the victim doesn't even sometimes see themselves as a victim, right? So, as you think about and I'll give you a story, an example, a 14-year-old who's online and friends for our teens or even our tweens or even younger, the term friend is so different for you and I than it is for them, right?
That's right.
They want as many as they possibly can get. And they don't necessarily know who that person is that they've connected with. And in this example I'm giving, this young teenager didn't, thought they knew that the person on the other, that they were chatting with online was another 14-year-old, but in this case wasn't, and happened to go through our curriculum, our Protect curriculum in class. And the teacher afterwards said to all the students in the class, hey, if you're online and you don't recognize the characteristics of a trusted adult through the person who you're communicating with, or this person has asked you some of those red flag questions about pictures or pictures of yourself or in ways that are, very private, then, some of those things in the conversation, this young teen boy decided that, this actually is a situation that my teacher's talking about. So confided in another teacher.
So he picked up on it.
Yeah, picked up on it. And another teacher then who didn't teach the class, but he confided in, went to the teacher and said, hey, that he's a little concerned. And they did a little research. And sure enough, it was a 50-year-old man. It was not another 14-year-old boy. So, those types of stories happen not just, in one place, but all over the United States, because traffickers have a gateway through social media and perpetrators to our youth. Whether that's gaming in Minecraft or it's through Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat or TikTok, that is a pathway and an entryway to our kids. And so, one of the things that we have seen in so many different states is that traffickers exploit that gateway and that ability to make a relationship or create a relationship with an individual and exploiting the vulnerability of that individual. So in this case, this young 14-year-old was looking for attention and love because he was feeling bullied in school and was seeking out friends that he would help him to understand that he was valuable and he was worthy. And so this perpetrator, this trafficker, did just that. And through that journey was grooming him to trust him, right? And to be able to be closer so that they could actually at some point meet in person. And stories like that are many across all of the different states that we work in when it comes to youth. In fact, I will tell you a statistic that is very sobering. 421 reports to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children came in the year 2000, 421. Last year was 85 million of child abuse sexual material, CSAM material, for the center. So reports have just skyrocketed because kind of this example I just gave you of our youth that are online and with all sorts of different people and don't have that understanding of what is that trusted and safe adult, what are the characteristics of a trusted and safe adult. And I need to remember that if someone asks me certain questions, that I need to tell that trusted and safe adult in my circle that this isn't okay, and that someone may be trying to exploit me for sextortion or to meet with me, or there are lots of different things that fall under that umbrella of human trafficking.